Hello and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm your guide for our yoga session today. I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. Thank you so much for making the space to be in your practice together today. Today our class is about resting and recharging. So in our fast-paced world, rest and recovery are essential. And still, many of us resist slowing down. So in this practice, we'll offer a combination of longer holds and restorative poses that will help your body to rest and recharge. I also love practicing this way. So take all of these poses that we do as individual component parts that you can weave in as many practices at any time during your day. So you don't have to do it all together. Notice what poses hold the greatest benefit, the most rest and recharge for you, and pepper them in throughout your day. All right, yogis. In today's class, we're going to be using a lot of props because we'll be leaning into more restoration of the poses. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable and that you're supported so that your nervous system can down-regulate and you can really get into all of the benefits of rest and recovery. So I have a strap here. I'm also seated on a nice cushion, and I've got 2 blocks ready for my practice. So whatever you have, gather it close, have your prop fort close to you. I highly recommend having some sort of strap or connector, some sort of cushion that you can lift the earth up to you and that's nice and comfy, and also something more supportive. So whether it's blocks or books or your water bottle. All right, we'll begin together in a short and simple meditation to really turn our attention inward. So go ahead and come into your seat. I'm seated in Sukhasana with my ankles crossed. You can sit on the earth, on your cushion, on your block, in Virasana, a kneeling position, or whatever's most comfortable for you. Take your seat, ground your hands, lift your heart high so your spine is open and long, then close your eyes. As you close your eyes, pull your attention into your body. Let this be the beginning of the union of your body and your mind. And watch your breath. The sacred thread uniting your body and your mind. Now bring your hands to your heart, united in prayer. This is Anjali Mudra, symbolizing the union of the right and the left side, the body and the mind. Now take a moment to set your intention, your unique aim for this practice. How do you want to feel after you dedicate your efforts to resting and recharging? How will you use this new level of energy that you intend to create? How will your yoga practice be of service to your life off the mat? Claim your intentions now. And as we move and breathe together, let these results find you. Receive. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Gently bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs. Blink your eyes open, see the earth. And slowly lift your gaze. All right, yogis. If you're in Sukhasana, go ahead and switch the cross of your legs. Good. And then place the tops of your palms on the tops of your thighs and just gently press your thigh bones down towards the earth. So in order to rest and recover, we have to use what's available around us, use the environment, use what's here for us, and lean into it as support. So We don't have to carry everything ourselves. So physically start to lengthen down more towards the earth. Allow your lower half of your body to get heavy. And as you press downward, then you have more space, more energy to lift upward. So extend your ribs away from your thighs. Lift your heart higher. Okay, keep this extension and inhale both arms up to the sky. On your exhale, right hand off to the right side of your right hip. Side lean through your left side ribs. So get long from your left hip point through your left fingertips. You can even bring in some twists at first to just explore how your body's holding your energy. Next inhale, sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, lean to the left, side stretch through your right side body. I like to tent my fingers, but you can also place your palm down to the ground or even use one of your blocks to support you. Then bring in some chest rolls, just as an exploratory tool. Right? We all have different circumstances that we're working with when we come onto the mat, physically, energetically, emotionally. So notice what feels good as we take the general shapes together. All right, inhale, both arms up. This time we'll twist. Right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee or thigh. Turn your chest to the right side of your space. Take a couple of breaths here and notice the lift of your heart to the sky with every inhale. And with each exhale, tune into your lower energy centers. Draw your low belly back. We're going to take everything slowly today. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist in the other direction. So we're not cranking anything or making anything happen. We're just simply taking the shape and then finding a balance of effort and ease within the shape. Okay, next inhale, come through center, both arms up to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart and then hands to your thighs or your knees. We'll take some simple seated cat-cow poses here. So we'll have the flexion and extension of the spine. This will help open up all the tissues supporting your spine, as well as start to tap into the major energy centers that are housed within the spine, the chakras. So ground your hands, and you'll press down into your hands to give yourself that pressure, that downward action. On your inhale, wrap your front ribs forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back, send your heart high and look up. Press into your hands. On your exhale, reverse all of that. Cave your low belly back, turn your shoulders in and tuck your chin towards your chest. Again, inhale, open up your front body, put pressure in your hands. Exhale, press down into your thighs, hug in, round forward. 3 more at the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, you open and expand. And exhale, you hug into your low belly, ground into your power. 2 more breaths, yogis. These shapes together, cat and cow, help us to understand the rhythm of the breath and how the body follows the pathway of the breath in every single pose. Come up to a neutral spine. All right, nice work. Make your way into a tabletop pose in the center of your mat. So I'm going to slide my bolster over to the side because we'll be using it again. I've got my 2 blocks higher up towards the top of the mat. We don't need the strap right now. So when you come into tabletop, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Really ensure that your index fingers are facing straight forward and your fingers are flared out wide so you can grip into the earth. Use the earth as your structure for support. Tuck your toes under as well. Cat-cow. On your inhale, tip your tail up and back. So it's like you're swinging your tail towards the sky. Shine your heart forward and look up. On your exhale, press your hands into the earth, round your upper back, and drop your tail down towards the ground, so towards your knees. Again, inhale, open up your front body. Exhale, press into the earth and gather your power into your core, your low belly. One more time, inhale and exhale. Okay, stay with me here. Inhale, open up your front body, cow pose. This time, we'll press into cat, arch your back deeply, and also simultaneously drop your hips back to your heels. So this is a cat pose, child's pose variation. Take a couple of breaths here and notice how this feels for you.
On your next exhale, press more into your feet. Inhale, downward facing dog. This may be a shorter downward facing dog. If you want to, you can walk your hands out slightly. But we'll turn all of these actions into a slow flow. So when we move more slowly, we have the ability to rest and recharge within our flow. Let's bring it together. On your inhale, shift forward and come into a tabletop. Exhale, you'll ground your knees. Inhale, cow pose, shine your heart forward, lift your gaze. Cat variation. Exhale, arch your back and dip your hips back to your heels. Stay for the inhale. On your exhale, press into your feet. Inhale, extend your legs long. Nice work. Let's take one grounding breath here. Inhale, slide forward. We're prepping. Exhale, lower down to tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, expand. Exhale, contract, round, and anchor your hips back. Inhale here, stretch along your back body. Exhale, press into your feet and your hands. Inhale, straighten your legs to your degree. One breath in and one breath out. One more time all together. Let's move through this flow. Inhale, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, ground your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat variation. Inhale, breathe into your back ribs. Exhale, stabilize your foundation. Inhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, yogis. Walk your dog out to your degree. Bring in some movement that feels nourishing to you. Okay, we'll come into lizard variation. I'm going to drop down to my knees. You can do the same as well, or you can set your blocks up or your props up from your downward facing dog. For this lizard variation, I'm going to use both my bolster underneath my mid thigh, so it'll be just above the knee, and I'm going to use my blocks up front to lift the earth up to me for more support in my upper body. So once you have either your bolster or your blocks set to support your thigh, then come into your downward facing dog. With your next inhale, sweep your right leg high. Pull your knee into your nose on your exhale. Step your right foot to your right thumb. You can move your props around as you need to. And then snuggle your bolster back or one of your blocks back. Lower your mid left thigh down onto your prop. This may feel a little different for you, but notice what is available as you work the poses in different ways with the support of your props. When we have more support underneath us, we can access more restoration. Okay, I'm going to use both my blocks underneath my forearms as well. So we might not go as deep, but we want to start to awaken the parasympathetic nervous system so we can down-regulate and we can really rest and recharge here. So here, I'm going to place both my hands on top of the block. We'll add in some cat-cow variations. My back toes are staying tucked under for this at first. On your inhale, press your palms into your block. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, shine your heart up. On your exhale, press into both legs, slightly squeeze your knees together and tuck your chin towards your chest. You'll start to stimulate your psoas muscle. Inhale, cow variation. Exhale, cat variation. Oh, there we go, a little deeper. One more time, inhale. Okay, this time stay lengthened and lifted. And then now lower your forearms down to your blocks. Drop your head to your degree. If you come into the shape and you already notice that you need more, go ahead and remove some of your props, right? You can come down to your one block or even forearms down to the earth. Now, if you're rounding in your upper back, each exhale start to soften your heart more towards the ground. Stay committed with your right foot. Press your right foot down and drop your head, yogis. So in this supported lizard variation, we can either make it a yang pose and an active pose, or we can make it more of a yin pose where we surrender and we lean into the support. That's what we're doing today in this practice. So notice where you're holding on or creating some muscular energy. And over the next few rounds of breath, with each exhale, can you access some level of release? When you start to let go physically, you actually open up your space, your body, your mind, and your spirit to receive more benefits of rest. In these longer holds and more restorative poses, we can create the physical experience of not having to work so hard. Notice what happens when you allow yourself to be in the shape, to be fully present, fully awakened with your breath, and also consciously resting and restoring. Okay, yogis, we'll have about 3 to 5 more breaths. If you want to go a little deeper, take it to your degree. With each exhale, notice where can you release some level of effort. And when you release physically, there's a ripple effect energetically. You free up your energy. Okay, yogis, when you're ready, reground both your palms, activate your left leg, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees and notice the difference between your two sides. And we'll switch. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step to your left thumb or slightly out wider to your left pinky. Lower your right thigh down. So we're either on the bolster or a brick block. Then place your yoga blocks to support you. We want to have some upliftment in this first variation. So both my hands are on my blocks, cat-cow variations. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Feel yourself getting longer from your back big toe through your chest. On your exhale, press into your hands, squeeze your inner thighs together, pull your low belly back. Inhale, open up across your front body. Feel yourself getting longer through the repetition. Exhale, ground into your lower energy centers. Last time, inhale, shine your heart forward, maintain the length. Now exhale, lower down to your forearms. Pause and dive into your breath. You can even close your eyes if that feels good, or set a soft gaze at one point. When you calm your vision, you harness your focus. And then you can become more sensitive and more receptive to what's happening within your body versus outside of you, external stimulation. So let this pose, the few minutes that we're in the pose together, be a unique journey for you within yourself, within your body. And when you notice tension or tightness or new sensations start to arise, can you commit your breath more fully to that area of your body? Lean in and be with. Feel what's there. Feel what maybe has been buried. For when you acknowledge and free up areas that have been bound within you, you allow yourself to restore your energy. Clear out what is no longer needed. We either use energy holding on, or we can use energy to free up space and eventually rest and restore. 5 more deep breaths. Come down to whatever expression is of greatest service to you now. Allow yourself to drop in. Notice if you've been bracing or holding back, that takes up energy. What happens if you let yourself go?
Okay, yogis, slowly unwind. Press through your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths to pedal out your knees. Slide your lower props over to the side of your mat. Come down to your knees. Sit back on your heels, one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Notice what you feel. In those poses, those lizard variations that we're targeting the psoas muscle, the connector of the upper body and the lower body, that are so activated now through all of our sitting. What has some rest created within you? Take a deep breath in. An open mouth exhale. Blink your eyes open. Okay, yogis, let's make our way onto the back. So drop one hip down to the earth, swing your legs out in front of you, then with your feet out in front of you, your seat grounded, hands behind you, slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Separate your feet a little wider than your hips. Tap your knees together for constructive rest. Option here to bring your hands to the tops of your thigh bones. So just above your hip creases, press your thigh bones away from you. You may feel this in your low back. Allow your tailbone to extend to the top of your mat. Deep breaths nourishing your sacrum, your root. Okay, now grab your right shin, keep your left foot grounded, pull your right knee towards your right armpit. So this will clear your side ribs and compress your side ribs and help to massage your digestive system. So really pull down towards you. And now with your right hand, grab the pinky toe edge of your right foot for half happy baby, left hand to the top of your left hip point. As you pull your right foot down, kick your right heel high and breathe into the opposition you're creating. We'll be on the floor for the remainder of class. These poses are also good when you feel like you've had a lot of expansive energy, a lot of mental chatter. Come down to the floor, pull the energy down into your lower energy centers to restore yourself, ground your energy. Okay, yogis, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, lift your left thigh up, thread the needle, pull both legs towards you with both feet flexed. We're creating muscular energy here. All right, reground your right foot. Grab your strap or your connector if you have one. Lace the strap around the big toe mound of your right foot. And I'm actually going to pull one of my blocks close to me. So if you have one of your blocks, bring it close to your right hip. You can even snuggle it close to your right hip. Okay, so both sides of the strap in your right hand, left knee can either be bent or extended. I'm going to start with bent. Let's do some gentle pulses of your right heel up to the sky. Just coaxing the hamstring open. Okay, keep a hold of both sides of the strap in your right hand. Left hand to your left hip point. Now extend your left leg long. Feel the deeper stretch. Okay, with your block close to your any props close to your right hip, now gently open your right heel towards the right side of your space. You'll bump into the block and that'll give you support to lean into. Oftentimes we use our core strength or our muscular energy to stabilize the pose, but here we have the support of the prop. So just notice what that empowers within you as you allow yourself to rest into the support that's around you. Okay, slowly
Bring your right heel up to center. Release the strap. Pull your right knee into your chest one more time and take a twist. Take a twist. Extend your right arm out to the right side of your mat. Deep, full breaths. Twists are so good for nourishing all of the tissue, supporting the spine, supporting us sitting up all day long. They also help drive new life force energy and restoration to all of our vital organs. Slowly unwind, come back to center, and a quick shavasana here. So extend your arms and your legs out long. Notice the difference between your two sides. Nice work. Pull your knees in. We'll start on the left side. Grab your right shin with both hands. Draw your left knee towards your left armpit. Deep, full breaths, yogis. Notice, can you go a little wider to compress your descending colon? All right, we'll get into the glutes. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Pull your knees in towards your chest. These two poses together are such a good way to wake up in the morning, half happy baby, and then reclined half pigeon. Will start to open up the tissues that support you all day long. Or this is a good midday stretch as well. Deep, full breaths to wherever you feel the stimulation within you. All right, reground your right foot. Grab your block, slide it to the outside of your left hip. You want to give yourself the support there. Lace your strap over your toe mounts. Both sides of the strap in your left hand. Give yourself a couple pulses to open up your hamstring. So you can be linked with breath or just at a rhythm that feels good to you. Start to notice what feels most natural to you on the mat. Okay, extend fully. Slide your right heel forward. Notice the shift in sensation. Both feet are flexed. And slowly, mindfully extend your left heel towards the left side of your space. Lean into the support of your block. So in restorative yoga, we use the supportive props to hold us up so that we can access a level of restoration, energetic restoration. We don't have to work so hard. Think about it. How often do you allow yourself to simply rest? All right, engage your low belly, come up to center, release your strap, yogis. Pull your left knee in towards your chest, easy twist. Extend your left arm long, that's it. Nice work. Slowly come back to center. All right, listen carefully. Grab your block, place both feet down on the ground. On the lowest sledding, slide your block underneath your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. We'll do a supported bridge and supported psoas stretch. So just allow the triangular bone to release into the block. You've got the support underneath you. I've got my hands on both of my hip points, or you can rest your hands by your sides. Then pull your right knee in towards your chest. Extend your left leg long. Breathe into your psoas muscle. And allow your shoulders to drop towards the earth. You're fully supported here. Rebend your left knee, switch. Okay, grab your left knee, extend your right leg long. Big full breaths into wherever you feel this. I call this one of those sneaky stretches. It doesn't look like much, but when you're in it, it holds so much energy, so much specificity. So notice what you feel and notice how you can meet the new sensations with your breath, with your presence, to free up any blockages within you so that you can rest and restore. Then slowly release. Okay, yogis, either lift your hips up, slide your block over to the side, come into a shavasana, or you can meet me up in a seated posture and we'll end in a short meditation together. Whatever helps you to close out your practice with love and care. Ground your palms to your thighs, sit up nice and tall.
and allow the benefits from this slower, restorative, nourishing practice to take root within you today. If you're in a traditional Shavasana and you'd like to close together, please make your way into a seat. Let's all unite our prayer hands at heart center. Then from the support beneath us, lift your heart high. Let yourself be light. We'll close our journey on the mat today with one final Om. Take a deep breath in. Lift your prayer hands up to your third eye. Seal the wisdom from your body into your mind. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much for carving out the space in your busy day for some rest and recovery. My name is Leah Cullis, and I hope to see you again very soon. Please join us for more yoga and meditation at roundglass.com. Be well.